Hey y'all, it's C with C. Thanks for coming to chat with me. First off, shout out to Phil and D's Travel Spree for that redirect. Much appreciated, fam. Much appreciated. And we're going to get into a little bit about this MSC Seascape. Let me know if I'm too loud. I'm back in my regular setup. I know we've been couch cruising for a week, but I am back into my usual setup with my Yeti mic, and I have that thing turned all the way up so I'm not sitting right on it. So hopefully y'all are getting good sound quality. And let's get to chatting, y'all. This is the Monday meetup. So for my channel, I do not go live. I know y'all saw me for 7 days back to back. That's not my usual speed. I usually just go live whenever I have a trip announcement, and we have a trip announcement. So the Monday meetup is pretty much where I do a quick channel update and I talk about what videos were released and my thoughts about whatever the content was, and then I announce the next trip, and we go on from there. All right. So again, my name is Carlene. It's my channel C with C. Let's see who is in the chat today. Welcome in. We got 14 people. Welcome in, 14 people. First off, we have a couple people who joined the channel recently, and yes, it's been something that's been an update. My channel currently or since y'all seen me last, which was January 1st, we got channel membership. So Miss Margaret Logan joined in on the channel, and MH Family Adventures joined in on the channel. Thank you, ladies. And for those of you who our channel members, you know, you've seen me more than January 1st. You got a little lifestyle content. So hopefully y'all been enjoying that. Miss Vicky is getting herself ready for Melanin at Sea 2.5. Like they're having their chat this evening at 8 p.m. I was like, yes, get on in there, Miss Vicky, and get, you know, all your directions. Because Melanin at Sea, you're going to come with a lot of directions. So make sure you are hitting up those chats so that you can know exactly where you need to be, what you need to wear, where's the report time, call time. Don't be that person that keep asking all the questions when you're on the group cruise, okay? So get in there. And I know Miss Vicky is on it. They have an exciting group cruise coming on. Was it now Valiant Lady out of Puerto Rico? So yeah, Miss Vicky is going to be out tonight, but cool. Welcome in, 22 people. TG is saying, Custom says, we here now. Hi, TG Customs. You, girl, you were cracking me up listening to your comment about MSC Seascape. And we'll talk a little bit about that trip too, since I've released a couple videos on MSC Seascape recently. Regina's here. Damien and Quanda are here saying, hey. Regina's a channel member. Welcome in, Regina. And thank you for being a channel member. Kelly and Tony is here saying, hey, see, hi, Miss Kelly. I saw on Sunday you said you were doing some homework or something. So I hope all of that is going well. Oh, yeah, Alicia. It's all HBCU love over here. Hampton University, Standard of Excellence, beat Howard University once again, 63 to 61. And happy Black History Month to all who celebrate. So yes, thank you, Alicia. I saw you peep that. I got the Cosby level throwback. This is my first, what is my first Hampton shirt? I bought this in high school, baby. Yes, I love my HBCU deeply. Phil and D Travel Spree is saying, hey, Phil and D, and thank you again for the redirect. Welcome in, 26 people. Get to chatting. Well, I'll tell you what we're chatting about. I guess that will help you too. But I'm just getting through these hellos first. Who else we got? We got my neighbors, Fats and Tree, my DC neighbors, Fats and Tree. TG Custom saying hello. Jameer was rocking with me all last week during the couch cruise. Am I too loud? Y'all let me know. Because I do have my gain turned all the way up on the microphone since I'm not sitting on it. So let me know if I am like burning your ears. But Jameer was kicking with me all last week. I also learned Jameer is one of my DC DMV fam. Kristen H, yes, Kristen. Kristen saying, hey to all the sweet mates, which are the channel mates and the cruise mates. Welcome in on in. And my cruise family is saying hello to everyone in the chat. Miss Deb is saying hello. Hi, Miss Deb. Welcome in. Yes, happy Monday. It is a happy Monday, right? Any Monday above ground is a good one. So don't even fret if it wasn't your Monday. If you didn't want to go to that job, whatever it was, the car ain't turned on. We ain't gonna worry about it because we are here, and not everybody had that ability. Gina's World is saying, hey, I'm in here for a moment, 2.5 in. Oh, so this is cool because I get to know who all going on 2.5 before they go on 2.5 because y'all all telling me y'all got to go to the chat. I can't. I hope y'all enjoy that cruise so much. It's gonna be cool to also watch that from the couch. Who else we got? Kelly is saying, you better say that because Jazz won't be having any questions this time. Listen, we'll talk about the MSC Seascape. But yeah, Sometimes you just gotta read. You just gotta read it once, read it twice, read it again if you need to. Desiree, I haven't seen you in a while, girl. Hey, Desiree, welcome in, everyone. And who else we got? Carla G is here. Carla is such a funny one. Welcome in, Carla. And Kelly is saying she is knocking out the last 9 of her 15 credits. If you are an HBCU grad, shout it out in the chat, because Alicia said Norfolk State is in the house. Yes, Peninsula love for sure. We can't even rival, because we are all in this little thing called life together. Parker fam is here saying hey, and definitely shout out to Parker on the Go. They were one of the people who really made the couch cruise. If y'all were tuning in last week, hello 25 people. They really made the couch cruise come to life by dropping in the cruise compasses, letting me know what was going on the ship, dropped in on the live. So I thank Parker's on the Go so much for the deep support. Like, when I say support, sometimes you never get nothing out of nobody, but they still support you. Like, Parker's on the Go be holding it down for a variety of people, and we greatly appreciate it. So just as much, I hope, fam, as y'all support my vision, I hope I'm there to support y'all's. Because I just appreciated it. Y'all were dropping them that dang on cruise compass every morning. Much appreciated. Carla G is saying we're going to be the ones with FOMO this time. Yeah, hi 31 people, welcome in. All right, so my name is Carlene. This is my channel, Stay with C. And when I do the Monday meetup is a little different. It's basically when I do my channel updates, as well as when I say channel updates, it's like all the videos that I released between my last live and now. And I only do Monday meetups whenever I'm about to travel. So this week we are finally, yes, after a 2 month hiatus from being on the travel streets, I am finally packing up, which I need to do when I'm done with this, packing up to head out this week. And I'll be announcing where I'm heading, as well as, again, channel updates. So yeah, what we got here, and yeah, if you all have anything too, like these are channel updates and channel announcements, or not channel announcements, cruise announcements, trip announcements. But if you have anything cruise related, trip related that you want to talk about in the chat, just put it in there, because I know we are amongst an experienced group of travelers here. So yeah, the last time I saw y'all, it was January 1st, and I was giving you all a recap of 2023 and talking about what was in store for 2024. And finally, our first trip of 2024 is here, so we're going to definitely talk about that. We are also, y'all, I know there's 29 people here. We are 33 subscribers away from 2,000. So my goal is this week, I am going to be the annoying person this week who will be basically, I'm going to be pushing everybody until I get over that 2,000 hump. So because it's exciting, it's like the threshold is right there. I thought we can do it with the couch cruise, but it's okay. A delayed goal does not mean a denial. So we're going to get there. So yeah, the last time I saw y'all was January 1st, and I finished up my Carnival Magic content. So who has been on the chat? Let me know. Who has been on the Carnival Magic? Let me know in the chat. Have you been on the Carnival Magic? If so, what kind of the sailing would you think about the Carnival Magic? So that series actually did really well. I did the Carnival Magic out of Miami. So some of you might know Carnival Magic relocated from Norfolk Cruise Terminal, which I saw something this week on Facebook, which was saying that the Norfolk Cruise Terminal is about to do an upgrade. So it's about to upgrade its life. And that the Carnival Magic went to Miami. And eventually the Carnival Sunshine will get to Norfolk Cruiseport. So I found it cool to jump on Carnival Magic, because I know a lot of people are going to be looking at what was life going to be like, selling on Carnival Magic out of Miami. And before I can get to I'm going to keep talking about Magic. I see the questions in the chat. So I decided to, I had this whole goal of Carnival. I want to get platinum on Carnival. It's actually not my goal. It's a family goal. So my family has promised me when we get to platinum, two of my older cousins, well, all three of us get to platinum, they will try another cruise line that's not Carnival, y'all. And when I say I am so excited to get on another cruise line that's not Carnival, I have been on personally on cruise lines that's not Carnival, but with my family, to try out a different cruise line with my family. So I think in an upcoming cruise later down the line, two of us will become platinum. We have one more cousin we got to get over the hump, and then they are willing to explore. Okay, I'm going to get back in the chat, I think, really quickly. I probably should keep talking about Carnival Magic, but I see a lot going on in the chat, so let me get what's bubbling in the chat. Okay, so Kelly is saying, yes, Carla, FOMO, absolutely, yeah. 2.5 was one of the ones that I have not missed a Melanin at Sea group cruise since. I have not missed a Melanin. I've been on all 3 of them. And this is the first one that I will miss. So it is kind of, tough to kind of, be missing the first one. So I do have a bit of FOMO, but I'll be locked in. Whoever's sharing content, I'll be watching it from their cruise out of Puerto Rico. Jaretha Parker is saying, hey, sweet mates, in a Monday. Yes, hey, Jaretha Parker. Jaretha is a channel member and member of the C-suite. Parker's on fan was saying, of course, fan, we got you, much appreciated. Damien Aquana says, are you going on 3.0? Hello, 35 people. Damien Aquana, well, first off, 3.0, for you all who don't know, Melanin, when he says 3.0, or they say 3.0, they're talking about Melanin at Sea Group Cruise, the 3rd edition, which is happening July 12th, 2024. And it is a cruise on Celebrity Edge out of Seattle heading to Alaska. So that's what people are talking about 3.0. So if you are interested in that cruise, you can book that through A Rich and Jazzy Life. They are on Melanin at Sea, the Facebook group. Email them arichandjazzylife@gmail.com, arichandjazzyfamily@gmail.com. It's on the Facebook group. So if you're interested in cruising to Alaska, that's your opportunity. However, I cannot tell you if I'm going to 3.0 or not, because my channel members will be the first to know. Philadies, give me the whoop. So stay tuned. Alicia is saying, been in work for the port of, which one? Port of Miami or Norfolk, Alicia? And Miss Deb is saying, it was my first cruise ship. Awesome. And Carnival Magic was my first cruise ever was 1996 Carnival Fantasy. Hello, 37 people. Welcome in. Get to chatting. My first cruise was 1996 Carnival Fantasy. And then after that, it was Vista. And then the 3rd cruise ship as like an adult was Carnival Magic. Oh, 1 second. I see we got a little super chat love. Sig is saying, great job on the icon last week. Thank you, Sig. Oh, Sig Cruiser. We got a new channel member. Damien Aquana says, I will be the first to know. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, thank you so much. The couch cruise was so fun. I know I'm on like 3 different topics at once. But the couch cruise is literally something that I was just like, if I'm gonna be home watching all this content, like, we got to make it work. So it was something that I did not mind doing at all. And even on one of my crappiest days at work, which I don't know if y'all watched day 3, whatever day MH Family Adventures joined me, I was having I want to say the S word so bad at work. And it was still good to just come and be with y'all. So thank you, Sig. Much appreciated. But yeah, so Carnival Magic was my 3rd cruise as a young adult, and I wasn't feeling it. I jumped on Carnival Magic this time because it had an 8-day. I had this goal of getting the platinum. It was hitting up San Juan, St. Thomas. I had not been to St. Martin, which ended up being my 33rd country ever going to. So that's the itinerary sold me. However, Carnival Magic is not my favorite ship. I say try it once. That's my opinion. But it was cool to get on one more time as a more seasoned cruiser, with better expectation of what cruising was like. And still it's kind of like, all right, I don't have to do this again. Welcome in 40 people. Thanks for joining me. This is my channel, See It With C. My name is Carlene, and this is the Monday Meetup, and we only go live outside of couch cruising, apparently. We only go live when there's a trip announcement. So I'll be announcing the Monday before a trip. So I'll be announcing later in this live where I am heading to this week. After a 2-month hiatus, I am back in the travel streets. So Alicia says, yes, it will be open. The Norfolk Cruise Port will be open in 2025, and they're looking to do some big things with Norfolk Cruise Port. I need to slow down. Cruise Port. It will also be interesting, Alicia. I'm curious, is Norfolk, who else sells out of Norfolk besides Carnival? So will they be expanding the cruise port to be able to open up to more ships? I'm curious. Let the people know. What information you got, girl? Share it. Spill it. Sig is saying, hey, C. And Carla G is saying, I have to check out a cruise with actual cousins out of Norfolk soon. Yeah, I have not cruised out of Norfolk. Yeah. So yeah, Together We Travel is saying, hey everyone, hey neighbors. Y'all just got off the high seas. Did you believe? Am I guessing correctly? And Feeling D is saying, this is the first. We're missing 2. We feel your pain. Yes, this is I had to make an executive decision that I couldn't swing Melanin C 2.5. Ooh, Ruby's baby. Oh, okay. Now, if we have enough, I like the way you're thinking. We might be able to couch cruise 2.5. Let me see my schedule, because I would like to keep the momentum of couch cruising going. Let me see my schedule. I also need to know how many channels are going, because a lot of what drives couch cruising is I need people who are like delivering content from the ship. But we might be able to. Ruby's baby, thank you. Okay, y'all, stay tuned. If I gotta look at the logistics, we might be able to couch cruise 2.5. Is that something y'all want to see? And I also got to double check my life schedule to see if that's even thing. If so, I'll let you know. But would y'all be interested in couch cruising 2.5? And 2.5, for some of y'all who don't know, that's known as 2.5. It will be on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, out of Puerto Rico, and they have a lot of unique ports. And if anybody knows the ports in the chat, drop them, because I can't call them off the top of my head because they're very unique. Yeah, let me know. And thank you 39 people for saying tuned in. Who we got? What was I talking about? Carnival Magic did that series. And yeah, I released those videos, finished that up. Those videos did actually really good. I was looking at the numbers, and Carnival Magic actually was top, I think number 3 outside of going on Margaritaville. So it was right there. Thanks to Get Sig for dropping that. Thank you, Sig. I appreciate the super chats, and any super chat that y'all drop, it goes to making sure one, paying cruise bills, because we got bills and we got cruise bills. So this goes straight to the channel. Much appreciated, and thank you, Sig. And big thank you to everybody last week who dropped a little money. Appreciate y'all. Kelly Antonia is saying, well, I will be on 3.0 selling my birthday, July 19th. I feel like I have a family member whose birthday is July 19th. I also could be making that up. But cool. Okay, Kelly, good to know. Points Blank channel is saying hello, seeing everyone in the chat. I just subscribed for this channel as well. Oh, cool. So Points Blank is saying I am checking in on all accounts. And Damian Quanda, of course, became a member. Thank you, D&Q, for the support. They are going live at 9 p.m. Damian Quanda are fresh off of Icon of the Seas. They were a channel who was blessed to do the preview as well as the inaugural, and they were dropping content. So it's gonna be cool to drop over there. My plan is after I hop off here, that's also a reminder for me to not go too far. They're a good channel to tap into to listen to, because I know a lot of you are still making decisions about, are you gonna jump on Icon of the Seas? If so, when? Is it the right one for you? So hop over there. They are a wealth of knowledge. Alicia saying she worked as a check-in agent when she was in Norfolk. And the Carnival Magic was also her first cruise. Wow, a lot of first cruises on Carnival Magic. And then your favorite couple is saying, we definitely have to try Carnival Magic. Yeah, I will say it's okay. It didn't do it for me, but what I do like about that class, and I kept in my video, somebody mentioned it. Somebody was like, it is not a Vista class ship. It is a dream class ship. So Carnival Magic is a dream class ship. I heard you loud and clear. But what I like about that ship is that they have the double decker Lido deck. So they have the Lido deck that's on the floor, and then they have another level of the Lido deck that's like really shaded. It has like lounges that you can put your feet up, but you can still see all the action, that Carnival provides in the middle. And then what's up, YFC? Yes. And then Phil and D, the question will be to Couch Cruise 2.5, are there enough creators? But if there's not enough creators, are there enough individuals who at least share on Instagram? Otherwise, we're just gonna be talking about Virgin Voyages and the ports. That's the thing that made Icon of the Seas pop, is because there was so much content flowing daily. I'm down for it, but it's a matter of, do we have enough from the ship? I know Rich and Jazz being the host, they'll probably be dropping some stuff, but it'll be tough. But I would love to do it. I would love to do it. So if you are a content creator who will be on Melanin 2.5, and you think you'll be dropping information, like not information like the tidbits for like what the group is. I definitely want the group to keep their own stuff, because I know when you go on Melanin, like there's some hidden things that the group does that's very special. But it would be cool to see some of the ports, because the ports are unique. Does anybody know which ports they're going to? And it's on Virgin Voyages, Valiant Lady. So yeah, we can kind of fill it out, see. We can test the water and see what it's about, but I also have to look and see if my life will allow me, because it's like an 8-day cruise. Or maybe it could just be like a one good couch. We can work this. It could be one good live. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I appreciate the idea though, Ruby's baby. We just got to play around with it a little bit and see what's floating out there, if it can make sense. Thank you 42 people for being here. And folks are saying hello. Regina Davis is also the channel member. Regina has a channel, y'all. The Savvy Travel Hub. Did I get it right? Regina has a channel. Somebody drop it in the chat, the link, please. And she's on Miss 2.5 as well. But she's a channel member. She also started a new channel. And yeah, I love the vibes already there. Hello, 45 people. So yeah, Carnival Magic stopped in Puerto Rico. One of the things I did not like about Carnival's Puerto Rico itinerary is it drops you off very early and it leaves early. And Puerto Rico doesn't seem to come alive. So we got there like 8 o'clock. Puerto Rico didn't seem to come alive until about, when did it come alive? Like 11, 12 o'clock. And then we had to get back on the ship about 4. So Puerto Rico seems like a place that, like, if you're on Virgin or a cruise line that does like a late start, or that does a late like itinerary there, I would recommend that. Otherwise, you might be able to run off to get like lunch, or maybe you do a Carnival hosted excursion. That was the only thing I didn't like about Puerto Rico. Like, I spent my first 2 hours wandering around empty streets because we were there so early. We had to leave so early. All right, let me get back in the chat. And then we'll get into, since y'all want to talk about 2.5, we'll get into the next set of videos, which I'm planning on. I need to finish up this series before I leave this week. Hopefully it doesn't bleed into next week. We'll see. I don't want to put like any crazy expectations, but the final video I'm believing for Melanin 2.0, which was Thanksgiving on MSCC Scriptscape. I think I have one more video that I'll be able to put together for that. So hopefully I'll drop it this week, maybe next week at some point when I get home. We'll see. But if a lot of you all came over from Phil and Dee's Travel Spree, if you did it, this video will redirect you to Phil and Dee's Travel Spree. They did a video this evening. They've also been doing a series on MSCC Scape. And MSC is just a quirky beast. It remains a quirky beast. In the words of Nene Leakes, beautiful gowns. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't Nene. That was Miss, was that Aretha? That was Miss Aretha Franklin. Jesus, I messed Aretha up. In the words of Aretha Franklin, gowns, glorious gowns. But MSC just has so many things, beautiful ships, but so many weird things that they do that it just could drive you bonkers if you're not just there for a pure cruise experience. So the individuals who are like, just put me on a Lido deck, I'll be good. I just want to like cruise around, versus people who are there for like a true experience. However, though, there has been some variance, because I had a good old time on that MSC Meraviglia. This lady that I met in the pool on the Seascape was on Meraviglia 2 months before I got on Meraviglia. And she was like, yeah, Meraviglia was the vibe. But for some reason, that Seascape was a bigger ship, more amenities, but it didn't vibe the same way that Meraviglia vibed. And I can't put my finger on it. We'll get more into that in a second. I'll get back into the chat. Who else we got? Darnisha Johnson is saying, love couch cruising. Ooh, thanks for the question. Darnisha says, what is your favorite Carnival ship? And am I too loud? I'm hyped, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Hello, 42 people. My favorite Carnival ship is the Carnival Mardi Gras. And I'll tell you why. So I think, and I've been on a lot of Carnival ships. First, I'll tell you all those. I've been on Carnival Fantasy. I've been on Carnival Vista. I've been on Carnival Magic, Carnival Valor, Carnival Legend, Carnival Pride, Carnival Magic, Pride, Carnival Celebration, Carnival Mardi Gras. Yes. I think it's 8 Carnival ships. Of the 8 Carnival ships that I have been on, I will say Carnival Mardi Gras has been my favorite. Because I know DJ Q, word on the street, or not really word on the street, he has announced, I believe he's transitioning away from cruise DJing. And he has a YouTube channel, 6,000 subscribers already. But he's coming off of cruising. But between him and Lee at the time, one, they really set the tone for that ship. I got on Mardi Gras twice. One with my family and one with Melon at Sea. So one, the memory of being on there with my family, we had a great time. But then that was my first ever group cruise, and that to be Melon at Sea, I think Mardi Gras has a great place in my heart. But I think I love the size of that ship. I love that even though the ship is big, they still concentrate all the activities on the 3 floors, like 6, 7, and 8, 5, 7, and 8, something like that, 6, 7, and 8. And I love Emerald's was the first restaurant that they introduced. That was kind of cool. So Mardi Gras is my favorite. If I were to do an honorable mention, I know you didn't ask for all that, but I'm giving it to you. I would say Carnival Legend would be honorable mention for me. And y'all like, how? And I'm like, yes, it's an older ship, but they packed a lot of activities into Carnival Legend to make it feel like a big ship. So it was a little ship out of Baltimore with a big ship feel. And I have both of those are series on my channel. And that Carnival Legend series is kind of popping because, listen, y'all, don't sleep on the old ships. I know everybody want to get on the newest and greatest, but from a channel perspective, them little old ships be popping because people want that information and they want updated information. So, don't listen to little old me. I'm just trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, baby. Kelly is saying, hey, because I wish I could have been on 2.5. Yeah, I mean, look, I always wish I could have be on a cruise, but I just couldn't swing it. I know a week in, a week out, even though it was over the holiday, couldn't swing it as well as with all the other goals I had going on. Kristen is saying, put a poll up. You know what? That's the only funky thing. Good idea, Kristen. The only funky thing about StreamYard is, unless somebody can tell me, I can figure out next time, I can't add a poll like if I were going. I don't think I can, and I probably shouldn't figure this out right now. But I can't add a poll like I would if I were going live straight through YouTube. But if anybody's giving out classes in the side chat, hit me up later and I can figure it out. Ruby's Baby says, the flight prices took me out, even considering 2.5 and 3.0. Oh, yeah. That flight to Puerto Rico was not playing. It was like $700, I think. Then I think it went down, but even when it went down, it just wasn't in the stars. It wasn't in the stars for the same reason that Icon wasn't in the stars for me. Just fresh off of training for work, could not swing, taking off the leave, had to restack my leave from last year. And then all the life, I had to buy a car and I had to buy a washing machine. So, and dryer set. So yeah. Yeah, it just wasn't in the start. Everything in me was telling me I had my cruises already laid out. And I'm also kind of a person that I can't, it's not good for me to swing something, insert something in the middle. I was telling y'all last week, I already have half of 2025 already planned. And it's starting to get to the point that the books for 2025 are about to close. And I'm about to start planning 2026. So some of these cruises, I need a little leeway, but I will say it's not about me. So if people can swing it, go ahead and do it, because there are some times when Parker's going to go hit me up about Celebrity Ascent, it just so happened to be that I was actually, I can swing this price. They hit me up in July, I can. So sometimes it can work to slide in one, but for the most part, since it's planned out for a whole year, child. My cruising family says I would be interested, but also not sure how many creators will be there with capacity to drop info other than the host, of course. Yeah, we don't want to stress the host out. Yeah, I mean, we might be able to do one night. What do y'all think about one night? I can't do a poll, and I don't think I gave any of my mods that level of planning. But I mean, what do y'all think about one night? What if we do one evening of a couch cruise to test that out? Maybe in the middle of the cruise, just to look at what people have dropped. Thoughts? You might have to tell me your thoughts. I wish I could drop a poll, Kristen. That is such a great idea. Kristen H is saying, I like to. Oh, Kristen. does this on purpose to me? Kristen's like, I just want to see what face she makes when she has to try to figure out acronyms. Kristen's saying, I like the couch cruise with C for 2.5. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for your votes. And Carla G is saying, here are the cruise ports for Melanin at Sea 2.5, which are, ooh, I would love to get back to Aruba. Aruba, Curacao, Martinique, and St. Kitts. Cool, which is interesting because some of the folks who were on, or at least a couple of the hosts were already at St. Kitts. So it'll be cool to see what they curated. Maybe this. I wonder if they like did some research when they were on Icon for preparing for a Melanin at Sea group cruise. So hey, welcome in 36 people. Thanks for hanging out. And Regina also dropped the ports there. Who we got? Ruby's baby is saying the Seattle flights for 3.0 are reasonable compared to 2.5, but it depends where we're flying from. Yeah, I kind of just was curious, and it didn't seem bad for getting. I'm on the East Coast, so getting across the country, not too bad. No worries on spelling, Carla. This ain't no spelling bee, it's YouTube, girl. Let's see. Ruby's baby is saying, my cruising family, not from NYC, not when I checked. Oh, they're talking about the flights. G Fox is here. G, welcome in, G. And then Ruby's baby is saying, I wanted 2.5 more though. Still on the fence about Alaska cruise. Yeah. And then folks are talking about, so if you need a flight for, are you talking about 3.0, look at Delta, Alaska, or JetBlue, for, I'm guessing, the East Coast. Okay, and they're talking flight prices. Yeah, that Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is, that trip is fresh between, it's fresh off of Valentine's Day going into the President's Day holiday. So like, I know there's a bunch of couples who are going on 2.5. So like some people are like using it for like a holiday trip. Some people are using it for like, grown and sexy Valentine's trip. So yeah. And Regina says her channel is the Travel Savvy Hub. Thanks, Tina. And thank you, Sig, for this. So yeah, lock into Regina's channel. She has more content coming. She currently has a video up for related to tips for cruising. So if you want to see those, they're there. All right. So let's see. Folks are talking about travel prices. No problem on the redirect, fam. I'm glad you tagged me last night. Like, hey, what about this redirect? So, fresh off of Kwanzaa, we love a collective economics. Okay, so let's see who else we got. Okay, they're talking about that. Ooh, Kelly says, I saw some flights on Alaska for 300, and you know what, Alaska Airlines ain't bad. I flew to Alaska Airlines I flew from DC to LA on Alaska Airlines. Hello, 37 people. 1 second. I flew from DC to Alaska. I'm sorry, I'm not off. DC to LA on Alaska Airlines. And I thought it was gonna be like a low budget carrier. All the seats had like adequate, like better than average leg room. So Alaska, and the customer service is really good. So Alaska Airlines, if you have that as an option, you're thinking about going to Melanin at Sea 3.0, consider Alaska Airlines. If the prices are reasonable, they're a decent carrier. And folks are saying they're seeing some. So it seems like, what is it? This is February, March, April, May, June, July. Hey fam, there's 6 months out from 3.0. So maybe, it might be time to get those flights. Don't forget about them so they won't be as costly and you get a better choice of flight times. Mrs. Melanin C, the original, is in the building. What up, Eki? Hello. He's saying, what up, folks? And folks are talking about flights. So yeah, hello, 40 people, welcome in. So I got to talk about MFC Seascape, Melanin Sea 2.0. So yeah, and prior to Seascape, Meraviglia was my first time getting on MFC. And when I got on Meraviglia, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a hidden gem. This might be better than Royal Caribbean. In regards to like the activities and nightlife, the ship was cool. I met like a pack. Like when I say it was like 10 solo cruisers that we were all hanging together that whole week on Meraviglia. It was dope. Seascape had better amenities, except for I like Meraviglia's outdoor area. But literally, I met a lady in the pool and she was just like, oh, yeah, I was on Meraviglia in March. I was like, oh, I was there in May. And she was like, yeah, she said that she preferred Meraviglia over Seascape. But both of them still had their good old MSC customer service quirks. That video series is out. And hopefully I'll be wrapping up Melanin at Sea 2.0 either this week or next or so. Ruby's baby says, have you been on Horizon? No, Verizon is goals. I want to get on Verizon, but now I'm not as motivated to get on Verizon now that I know that Cookie has transitioned. However, are y'all tapped into Cookie on the socials? If you are tapped into Cookie on the socials, you know there is something brewing between Cookie and Virgin Voyages. And, you know, I love a good conspiracy theory. I think if you watch, I think the lady who plays the hostess on Virgin Voyages, I can't remember her name, red hair. I think her cruise contract is wrapping up. And Cookie has been ramping up. He's having his group cruise, birthday party cruise on Virgin Voyages. Now, these are all suspect things. I'm not saying this is true, y'all. These are all just me watching and attempting to connect dots in my head. But Cookie is having his birthday cruise in May. And what is her name? The host. And I said it earlier today, and I cannot remember her name. But anyway, her contract is coming up or ending. And Cookie has been doing a lot of like, y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone type of posts. And he has his epic birthday party cruise coming up. So my theory is Cookie might end up being one of the characters on Virgin Voyages. Thoughts? And we're gonna get back into this chat. But no, I have not been on Horizon because I was hoping the Cookie would be around. However, I've heard Verizon as a ship has a good personality. Like there are some ships that even though they're like the ship, they have like energy. Like I felt like Mardi Gras had a better personality than Celebration. Horizon, I heard, is a good ship, even though the cruise chats were clobbering Horizon around Thanksgiving. There are a lot of people who were saying that they did not have a good time on Horizon for Thanksgiving. I don't know what was going on at the moment. I also don't know if it was maybe because Cookie was in transition. I don't know what was going on, but you know, Horizon had a pretty solid reputation, and then it got a little shaky around November. Regina is saying, what about a midweek for the couch cruise? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Stay tuned. We might couch cruise y'all the middle of Melanin at Sea 2.5 to see, you know, who released stuff. What do we know about the ship? Talk about Virgin Voyages. I just gotta check my schedule and I will post something. That will be fun. Thank you, Regina. G Fox saying, what up? Can I do it? Yeet. I want to do that all the time. And folks are saying they have their flights already. All right, cool beans. See, we talk all things travel. You need a flight, we're gonna talk about it here. You need a cruise, we're gonna talk about it here too. What happened with the doors, Regina? What happened with what doors? Oh yeah, my cruising family. Yeah, we have those. What is it? Was it max 9 now? And if y'all remember prior to, and I don't want to mess up because I don't want to, you know, this is how you get in trouble. But remember there was another category of a plane that had a similar issue back. It was the max 8. Allegedly, I'm throwing that in there because I might be messing it up. But yeah, there was, was that Alaska? Was it Alaska that lost the door? Child, did y'all see those videos? That's not funny. But when I say I would have passed clean out, they would have just had to come, get me out my seatbelt and scoop me clean up. Because as soon as that door fell out, I would just went on home to Jesus. Damian Kwan is saying, on a recent flight, the door flew off during the flight. Happened a few weeks ago. Yep, we remember that. And they grounded those flights, I believe. Parker's gonna go and saying, allegedly, all this is alleged, because y'all not coming for me, baby. Parker's gonna go says, Cookie got something going on. He was on a cruise this week. Was that the one that had the backdrop? I don't know, but Cookie is cooking something up, and I feel like he's about to make Carnival eat eat his grits because he seems ready for it. And I'm going to be I would have gotten on that cruise if I already didn't have something else booked that same week. Because if Kristen says yes, we love a good conspiracy theory, but I think Cookie got something cooking up, particularly with Virgin. It's not the last that we're going to see a Cookie, and I'm just sad I wasn't able to cruise with him. And I know Kristen was on Horizon, and my cousin too. Kristen and one of my actual cousins were on Horizon at the same time. Hi, 43 people. Welcome in. And my cousin Dorian, who sometimes pops up in the chat, Dorian was mentioning that he was like, yeah, he didn't. I was like, Dorian, how's Cookie? And he was like, I haven't saw him. And then I hit up Kristen when Kristen went on her cruise. I was like, Kristen, how's Cookie? And Kristen was like, I haven't saw him. So, I mean, I know all the fallout happened, but again, another conspiracy theory. Maybe stuff was already going down prior to whatever the final fallout was. It usually takes a lot of people a lot of stuff to like get pissed off at work, and maybe what we saw was just the final straw. Shawana Creative Circle is here. She said, hey Shawana. And if you all are interested in door decorations, Shawana has these really like interesting like head like diva cruise divas that she can make that are door decorations. So yeah, follow Shawana on. Are you on Instagram, Shawana? I think so. Yeet. See, did I say it right? Did I pronounce the yeet with enough yeet? Like, I don't know. We can talk about it on the side. Anyway, Ruby is saying Virgin needs Cookie or something because the diva and the Happiness cast are. Ruby's baby says Virgin needs Cookie or something because the diva and the Happiness cast are cheesy and tired. I didn't say it. It was Ruby. I will say so what's coming out for me is I did a cruise on Virgin Voyages after coming off Celebrity Ascent. And the first time I did Virgin Voyages was Sisterhood at Sea, which was Labor Day weekend. Then I did the second cruise with Virgin, and that was a complete true solo cruise. I wanted to know what it was like to truly sell Virgin as a solo cruiser. So I went again on Virgin in December. Those vlogs are coming out. Those are eventually, child. They'll be after I do the Ascent. I felt differently about Virgin my second time around than I did my first. And I think just having like that many, it was something was different about Virgin from that first time and that second time. And I'm not sure if it was because it was like the initial like, ooh, new shiny, or if something had like completely changed or something was different about them. So you'll see it in the videos. I will say that I can't put my finger on it, but it was different my second time on Virgin. It was almost kind of like wasn't my favorite experience. I'm not sure if it was just an off cruise. It could have also been an off cruise for me because I did 3 cruises back to back. I did Melanin at Sea, I did Celebrity Ascent, and I did Virgin Voyages, like side to side, boom, boom, boom. So I also could have just been really tired, but Virgin wasn't Virgin for me in December. Got to keep them close by. And Crystal and tired. I don't know. So yeah. And Leon and Terry Dream Vacation staying here. Okay, cool. It's 43 minutes. I know I'm about to bump up against Damien and Quandis. So I done told y'all about CCA. Okay, so trip announcement. So told y'all we only do Monday meetup when we are about to travel. I only go live on the Monday I'm about to travel. And y'all ready for the announcement? We are the first trip of the year, 2024, is a cruise. And don't drop stuff. And it'll be a part of I need to get to Platinum on Carnival. So it's on Carnival. And I'll be staying on the Carnival Sunshine out of Charleston for a Super Bowl cruise. So y'all are like, Carlene, why that? And honestly, I'm about to kick off a series for cruises under $1,000. So that will be, I have a couple of cruises that I have underneath 1,000. So hopefully that will help you all who are saying cruising has gotten expensive. Hopefully, this series, I think I booked about maybe 3 cruises that are under 1,000. And hopefully that'll be a great series for some, just to keep the cruise flow going. Even though cruises got out of control, there are still some reasonably priced trips. I also wanted to cruise on Carnival Sunshine, and because if you all know, I always do a catchy title for my live. So the catchy title for this live is not in my backyard. And for some of you who might know, South Carolina, the Charleston cruise port is closing its doors to outbound cruises at the end of this year. So Carnival Sunshine, it was so funny that Alicia came in. I was trying to like keep it under, I was like, don't say it. Carnival Sunshine is going to Norfolk, and the Charleston cruise port will be closing its doors at the end of, I believe, the 2024 cruising season. The people of Charleston don't want the cruise girls no more, child. So it will be open though for if a cruise, like when I got on Enchantment of the Seas, Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas, it is still open as a stop. So if you cruise out of Enchantment of the Seas out of Baltimore, South Carolina is a stop. So it will stop in Charleston. However, they will not let cruisers embark out of Charleston. That makes sense. So I wanted to experience that. And I will say the Carnival Sunshine has a little personality. It seems like they packed in a lot of things. It's one of the ships that actually has Gigi's Asian Kitchen. So I am looking forward to that. My North Carolina actual cousins, have sailed on Sunshine a couple times, and Parker's on the Go is actually, they're hosting a group cruise this summer for baby Parker, a graduation cruise. So if you want to celebrate with them, they're getting on Carnival Sunshine. Yeah, 4 months too late. Yeah, I was watching Rihanna Bowl last year. So I was watching the Super Bowl in my neighbor's house, and I was just like, this is okay, but like, I want to be on a cruise ship. So I'll be cruising for Super Bowl. So that'll be interesting. The only thing about my itinerary is so debarkation day is the day after the Super Bowl. That's going to be less struggle, child. I might just have to sit and post my video camera up because them people going to be drunk trying to get off that ship at 7 o'clock in the morning. But anywho, so yep, the next cruise is, and I hope to do a little bit of exploring of Charleston. I was able to do a little exploring there when I got on Enchantment of the Seas. So plan to fly in early and just kind of do some exploring one evening in Charleston and then hop on that ship for the Super Bowl. So after this video, you'll be redirected to Filling These Travel Spree for their recap of MSC Seascape. The next couch cruise. Stay tuned for the next couch cruise. We might couch cruise 2.5. It's okay, Mo. I don't, just because you type all caps, I'm not yelling it. And yes, you made it just in time for the announcement. Listen, sometimes that all caps just helps, child. Millie. Millie is the name of the current host. So Millie her contract is ending, I've noticed. And Cookie is doing this cruise for his birthday, so I think it will be a good fit for us to have our first male host, and he gives Virgin Voyages energy. So anywho, our next Monday meetup will be March 18th, same time, same place, same bat channel, because that's another trip coming up. And I'm gonna get into these comments. Who we got? So Sig the Solo Cruiser is saying Sunshine is one of my favorite ships. Love the multi-deck Serenity. Okay, I have to check that out. Regina is saying, is Carnival Sunshine or Sunrise supposed to be the better one? I keep mixing it up. I believe it's Sunshine. Sunrise is out of Miami, and I think it's a little smaller. Sunshine has some updates. So in my head, I would say that Sunshine would be the better, but I have not been on Sunrise yet. However, I do know, I believe MH Family Adventures has been on Sunrise a few times. Parker's on the Go says that's how it was for us when we cruised over Super Bowl. Yeah, and I think I might make like that a thing for me. I don't know, but yeah, I know if I do a Super Bowl cruise again, my butt will not be getting off the ship the day after the Super Bowl. That's just set up for failure. And last comment is Carla G saying, debarkation after the Super Bowl, yeah, that's going to be interesting, child. That's going to be more interesting than the I owe money line at the end of the cruise. So anyway, this is Carlene. This is my channel, See With C. Thanks for coming to the Monday meetup where if it's Monday, I'm meeting up because we are about to travel. So our next meetup is March 18th at 8 p.m. you will be redirected to Phil and D's Travel Sprees channel, which will take you to the MSC Seascape. And then if you all can hang out at 9 p.m., Damien and Quanda have a live stream where they'll be recapping some of their experiences at Icon of Seas. Thank you all for hanging out, 43 people. Have a good one. Happy Black History Month. Happy Super Bowl.